Hello everybody and welcome back to the dig site. This is like the fourth time I've tried recording this. You've probably got a couple of questions right now. Firstly, why am I standing up? Secondly, why do I look so flustered and sweaty? And thirdly, why is the camera being handheld? Well, I'll answer. Actually, I'll just answer all the questions. I'm standing up because I'm sick of sitting down. I look flustered and sweaty because I've just been walking around and hiking and things. And the camera is being handheld because, frankly, I'm really tall. I mean, this is me standing up perfectly straight, and my head is like really close to the ceiling. So I'm 6'4", so that's why I'm holding the camera. I don't have any tripod. I need to get a new tripod and I can stick it up. And this isn't even really a camera. This is my phone. So I don't know where my GoPro went. I need to find it, and then I can start making more proper videos again. Yeah, but today I'm going to be going over 5 things that Today I'm going to be going over 5 things that you should buy a Dino-Mad kid, coming from someone who used to be a kid and was and still is Dino-Mad. So this is in, no, this isn't in a particular order because the first one, or sorry, I should say the fifth one, is not really the best thing you should be buying a kid. I would say under the age of about 12, they shouldn't have this sort of a gift. It's a real fossil. So number 5 is a real fossil. The reason I say this is because children tend to break things, and fossils tend to be very delicate objects, and very valuable objects, and very expensive. It's a really bad mixture. It's like Lego sets, kids shouldn't really be, although, well, kids shouldn't be playing with Lego sets. That's a stupid idea. Yes, of course the kids should be playing with Lego sets, but, there's a, oh, I don't know what just happened there. Something weird. There's a Christmas nutcracker, no, there. Yeah, so real fossils are a bad idea for kids because they get broken. Hell, even some of mine have got cracks and they're wearing down, and I need to really keep maintaining them and keeping care of them. In fact, speaking of which, I'm going to make a video soon. I showed a mosasaur tooth stuck in a rock matrix a long time ago, and I'm going to start making videos about me trying to get that out of the rock matrix because I really want to get that tooth out and get the rest of the bones out, because the rock itself is starting to smell really weird. It's like, I think, what's it called? It might be shale. I think it might have some sort of shale or some weird limestone in it. Anyway, the rock is just smelling really bad, and I want to get rid of it. So I want to get the fossils out of it and then get the rock, just chuck it somewhere. Also want to find out what's in it because the matrix is quite thick. Anyway, that's completely off topic. Number 4 is a replica fossil. You guys have seen my replica fossils on the channel. You know that I've got a whole bunch of them. Replica teeth are great for kids. Kids love teeth, and especially if it's a dinosaur replica, they love dinosaurs. I think there's something magical about dinosaurs that kids love so much. It's fascinating, really. Every kid at some point in their life is obsessed with dinosaurs. It's insane. So yeah, replica fossils, they're much cheaper than normal fossils. They look like real fossils, most of them, unless you have a trained eye and you can tell the difference. They weigh a lot less, and they're generally pretty tough. If you get them from bone clones, although bone clones is pretty expensive, but yeah, bone clones, for example, they use resin, and it's this really tough material. It's like plastic kind of, and it's really strong. So kids not gonna be able to break that with just by dropping it or something or slamming it against a wall. It's gonna take more than that. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, that's replica fossils. I would start with something small. You don't want to be buying them like a saber-toothed cat skull or anything like I got a couple of years ago. But I wasn't a kid and I bought that myself, so that's a totally different situation. But yeah, you don't want to be doing that sort of thing. Kids, the larger the replica is, the more delicate it will be. Generally, if you get like a little stocky tooth or something, it's pretty tough. You're going to need to really, dropping it won't break it. Basically, you'll need to really chuck it at a wall or something to be able to smash it. Yeah. So number 3, we have books or posters. I say this because, in my opinion, a book is vastly more important to a kid's development and growth than a poster is. But I put them in the same category because I just had too many options on the list. And in fact, I guess number 1 on this list is kind of a book, you could say, but it's a bit different. So, growing up, all I had was books. I grew up on books. I loved books, and I think most kids that are obsessed with dinosaurs, that are really obsessed with them and really know a lot about them, are readers. Kids like that tend to read a lot of books, at least from my experience. I mean, I still do read a lot of books. And yeah, books are just really important to kids. Kids love books if you give them to them. Make sure you're hitting the right age, though. If you've got a kid that's like under 5, you might want to get them just like a book with a lot of pictures in it, maybe some larger writing. Over 5, I would say you can pretty much give them anything, really. At least that's what I had. I had an encyclopedia by the time I was 6. So yeah, I think people really underestimate what kids can pick up on and read. And they treasure these things for the rest of their lives. I've kept that encyclopedia. It's tattered and it's ruined and it's destroyed, but I still have it, and it's still readable. My dog tried to chew it when I was very young, and so he kind of ruined it. But I treasure it. It's probably my most prized possession at the moment. So yeah, get him something like that. Number 2 on this list is obviously toys. Kids love toys. Toys are really important for learning as well. That shook the camera. Sorry. Yeah, toys are fantastic. Kids. If a kid's obsessed with dinosaurs, they want to be smashing the dinosaurs together. They want to create their own stories with these dinosaurs. And so I remember as a kid, I used to have the collector or collect a dinosaurs. I had a T-Rex and a Neovenator and a Spinosaurus and all that stuff. And I'd make them fight, and they'd be in the front yard fighting in the bushes. It's fantastic for kids. Kids love toys. People are saying that I just shook the camera. I'm really sorry. People are saying that kids don't play with toys anymore, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Kids will play with toys forever. It doesn't matter how many iPads or computers come out. Kids will always be playing with toys and reading books. That then brings us to number 1. And number 1, in my opinion, of the one thing you should buy a kid who's obsessed with dinosaurs is an encyclopedia. Just because I love my encyclopedia so much. I don't really use it anymore because it's really outdated, but I treasure it because it's one of my most prized possessions. I got it when I was 6 years old. It has gorgeous artwork of thousands of species of animal, not just dinosaurs, of all species. And it was written by Dougal Dixon. It's very outdated. I don't really recommend that you buy it. To be honest, it only really matters to me because I had it growing up, and it was sort of my big inspiration to be interested in paleontology, was reading about him and all the animals and what they could do, and all these glorious... I was exposed to thousands of animals through this book that I'd never seen before. It was fantastic. So yeah, that's something like that. Something that they can cherish, that they can hold, that they can look and they can read through. And I think the pictures really helped me as a young kid because I could attribute, you see a name like, I don't know, Daspletosaurus. And to a lot of kids, they might go, what the hell's a Daspletosaurus? I mean, even if they're Dino-Mad, they might not know what a Daspletosaurus is. But you show them a picture of it, it's this big hulking tyrannosaurid with huge teeth, and it's this scary theropod. And they'll go, wow, and they fall in love with it. And because of that one book, I had so many different favorite dinosaurs growing up just from the artworks. I fell in love with Camarasaurus, with Neovenator. What else did I like? I really, really liked Alioramus, which is a Tyrannosaurine or Tyrannosaur, was a member of the Tyrannosauroidea. And yeah, I really, really loved that book. So yeah, stuff like that, just little things that the kids love. Don't spoil your kids either, Dino-Mad kids don't tend to be super greedy and wanting presents for Christmas. This is a really late video, by the way. It's Christmas Eve. Oh my god, look at all the... I've been eating a lot of junk food lately. Pimples are coming up because look at that one. It's ridiculous. I need to go on a diet after this, after Christmas, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so as I was saying, kids don't really care about that stuff too much. Just get them something nice, something that they can play with or they can read with, and it's good. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a very sort of specific video. I was recommended to me, actually. I forgot to even mention, someone recommended this idea to me in the YouTube comment section, one of my videos, and I can't remember who it was. It might have been... No, it wasn't her. It was a... I can't remember who said it. Anyway, you know who you are. Let me know in the comment sections, because I'll go and check it after this video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. If you didn't, I don't know, sorry. I'm going to be changing my content up really soon, by the way. Stuff's going to be happening on this channel that's never happened before. It's probably not really going to be very paleontology-centered anymore. There will still be paleontology stuff. It's just going to become much broader, really, much broader with the content. You're going to be seeing that a lot more as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.